peace will shine. I am a radiating center of peace. Through me only God will shine. Through me only God will shine. Through me only God will shine. Will shine. Will shine. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. One more time. Praise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place.
Awesome. Thank you, Jessica. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Bob Corpin, and I'm one of the newly licensed practitioners
Woo!
here at Alaska Center for Spiritual Living. So let's just take a collective breath together this morning and simply get into that feeling, that knowing that we are part of something bigger. And simply realize and recognize the power and presence of God that is with me right here and right now. And it is with each and every person. So I simply realize that this day is blessed, that each and every person is blessed, that this service is blessed. So as we relax into this time and open our hearts and minds to receive this message, I know that each and every person is going to receive exactly what he or she needs. I'm just so thankful to be a part of this service and for all of you. And so it is.
And so it is. Woo! Thank you, Bob. I'm Linda Steiner, and I'm one of those not so new practitioners. That feels like I gave birth to Bob. I'm just so excited. So, as you guys already know, we are an interfaith gathering, a spiritual community that honors all teachings and all spiritual teachers. So we're going to begin that ceremony that celebrates this oneness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples and all faiths come for the one universal presence, which we call Spirit. And today, I'm so excited, our candle lighter is Judy Blake. let us begin. The Tao. Honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. Shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of pristine spirituality. Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. Of course, my favorite new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. Now, of course, our last candle is the healing candle of love. And we invite you, in the stillness of your own mind, to bring to awareness the names of anyone that you wish to include in this healing flame of love and of light. And now that our flames of faith are fully lit, we move forward into our celebration, realizing and reaffirming that all paths lead to God. Whew, thank you, Judy. All right, you know what I'm going to ask for next. No matter where you are, scream this out with gusto with us. Our purpose, vision, and mission statements. Our purpose, our reason for being here. We awaken and inspire love and oneness. Of course, our vision, what do we want to create? What do we want to become? We are an empowered, uplifting, inclusive community. And our mission, how are we going to do this? We teach spiritual transformation with grace and joy. I heard Judy. Did you guys hear Judy?
Yes.
Our sacred reading this morning was written by Reverend Celeste Frazier. This was back in 2011. So singing praise is like praying double. When we sing every week, God needs us to shine its light. As me, as you. We are putting a demand on the universe to use us. But how many times during the week do we resist letting God use us? Do we talk to our neighbors, or do we complain about the noise that they make? If I were to have a talk with my neighbor, I'm sure that he would realize that I have been consciously cultivating peace. Do I let my friends' woes influence me, or do I look to Spirit for the truth? Do I resist being the love when someone's behavior falls short of my expectations? I'm just asking. Are we sending mixed messages to the universe? Or do we really intend to allow God to reveal itself through us? When I am present with those questions, I am called to do more. I awaken to the self-knowingness that who I am does not always match what I do. The law will do its job and let me know when I am out of pocket. Once I see the form that I don't like, it's up to me to create a new cause. It's time to do the work.
Everyone knows this one. Do-do, come sing along. Do-do-do-wee, do-ah, do-ah. One little boy in Africa, he put a face on his. Told a story to the world till he died, and these are the words he said. He said, do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do 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 you do ah do ah do 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 you do ah do ah. Holy Mother from India, helping the sick and the poor. Somebody asked why you do these things. She said, this is what I came here for. She said, do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do 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 you do ah do ah do 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 you do ah do ah. This is a gift they gave to us to share wherever we go. Be the change you wish to see in this world. Now I understand what they wanted us to know. You can do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do all you can with what you have, the time you have and the place you are. Do all you can. Do 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 you do ah do ah do 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 you do ah do ah. One little boy in Africa, do all you can. Holy Mother from India, do all you can. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Do all you can. Do all you can. Do all you can. Thank you, Claire.
Jess has been gone for a couple of weeks, so welcome back.
Thank you.
Your voice is always beautiful. And Aaron, thank you so much. Amazing songs for today's talk. So, welcome. Welcome to everyone here in the room and those joining us on Facebook Live this morning. Thanks. Thanks for joining us live. It really makes a difference. We can actually feel your energy. So let's talk about prayer. I seem to have talked about that a lot lately. But here's the deal. Wherever you are, remember that we are here with a ton of practitioners to support you, to pray with you, to be with you. And all you have to do, Alaska Center for Spiritual Living, and this big old prayer request button is there, and you hit it and send your prayer request 24/7. And it'll get to us, and you'll have a team of people praying for you for the whole week. And don't forget that we really know how to pray good things too. So remember, it doesn't matter what your prayer is. Send it in. We got you. So we teach spiritual transformation with grace and joy. Yes? Okay, so here's the deal. We've got 2 classes that are coming up starting October 6th and then October 7th. So not next week, but the week after. So this week, you have to sign up for the class. The first one is going to be spiritual principles and practices. Now, this is going to be taught by Tony Shannon. It's 5 weeks, and all the classes are going to be on Zoom. Now, She's going to do this Tuesdays, 5 to 7, and it's going to start, as I said, October 6th. It's a $200 fee for that particular class, but we have scholarships. Don't let money stop you. To sign up for the class, we ask that you send an email to office@CSLalaska.org. Now, the other class I'm particularly excited about because I'm teaching it, and I have no idea what I'm going to teach, so that's like the best. This is actually a class that Judy Wolf, as her practitioner project, came up with, and it's called The 4 Principles of Prosperity, and it's based on the book Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwene Gaines, who actually was here a long time ago, but I was talking to people yesterday that her appearance in Alaska changed their lives. So just, not setting up that much expectation for this class, but please come in expecting everything. The cost for that is a love offering. We'll talk more about that the first night of the class. Same thing, I need you to sign up because we're going to need to send the Zoom link out to you. So again, office@CSLalaska.org.
When is that class, Linda?
October 7th. Thank you, Jessica. It's going to be on Wednesdays, and it's going to go for 6 weeks. Come join us. We're going to have fun. We're going to connect. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on Zoom. And now back to some special music.
God's mind is working in my mind. I see the light shining through. Divine ideas of all kinds. I know just what to do. Mind is the gate I can create. Life heavenly. All of my thoughts are working with God's pure energy. God's mind is working in my mind. I see the light shining through. Divine ideas of all kinds. I know just what to do. God, life in me flows full and free. I am alive. Energy flows, my body glows. I am revived. God's mind is working in my mind. I see the light shining through. Divine ideas of all kinds. I know just what to do. Now is the time, me to unwind all thoughts of lack. I now give thanks for all of the ways I can give back. All right, this is the point where we're going to do a little echo. So when you're ready, I will sing a line, and then I'm going to point, and I'm going to have you guys echo it. It's going to be fun. God's mind is working in my mind. God's mind is working in my mind. I see the light shining through. I see the light shining through. Divine ideas of all kind. Divine ideas of all kind. I know just what to do. I know just what to do. God's mind is working on my mind. Everyone, God's mind is working on my mind. God's mind is working in my mind. Yay, everybody!
That's a brand new song.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Erin, did you pick it out? Nice
Yes,
job.
she did.
Perfect for this talk. Excellent. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today. Of course, for most of us, we already know all about Reverend Linda. She's ours. We grew her here. So even though she's in Montana right now, she gets to join us today. So she's going to come in live on a taped video. So, but she's already on, right? She's on the chat room, so she gets to listen to her talk, and you guys can send her all the love. Now, of course, we know that she lives in Montana with her husband, and she actually is a minister at the Shining Mountains Center for Spiritual Living. Her talk today, Just Do It. I gotta just say, Reverend Linda just feels like home to me. So, Reverend Linda.
Good morning. It's so nice to be with you this morning. I'm looking forward to the time when I can be there in person because I miss all you all. So the title of my talk today is Just Do It. And to start that talk, I would like to share with you a quote from Pope Francis. He says, "In the face of unjust and painful situation, faith brings us the light which scatters the darkness." And we all know that each one of us truly has the capacity to be the light that brings light into the darkness if we just do it. So Moses was asked by God to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, and he was going to go talk to the Pharaoh and ask him to release them. And he was questioning himself, and he said, "Why me? Why am I to do that?" And God answered, "Because you can. Just do it." And so many times in our lives, we ask ourselves that question, why me? Why am I the one who has to do it? And the answer is, because you can. Just do it. No matter what happens to us or through us, we are supported by the divine. And God has an answer to any question that we have if we go within and listen for it. We get to do whatever it is that needs to be done if it is for our highest good. We get to just do it. So it's easy, isn't it, for a person to be holy when they're sitting on a mountaintop in a retreat with no outside interferences, with no upheaval going on around them. But it's quite another thing, isn't it, to be able to stay centered and deal with the throes of everyday living, the unrest, the COVID-19, the interpersonal relationships that we all have. Sometimes they're great, sometimes we are a bit challenged. And in those times that we are challenged, it can be an interesting time to go into our center and listen to that word of the divine. In this thing called you, Ernest Holmes tells us that God has given us all. It has given us self-choice and individuality, and it is through our experiences, all of them, the good and the bad, that we learn the better and the wiser way. God has given us a compass to live by. God has charted our course for us, and it's not always easy. It's not always easy to make a difference, but we can find love, and we can find joy, and we can find beauty if we look through God's eyes, if we follow that path that God has charted for us. We get to work things out when we follow that path, and when we come to those ripples in the river, those bumps in the road, those deep little chasms we have to jump across, we get to figure it out. We get to look through God's eyes and see what it is we need to do. What a concept. If I look through God's eyes, if you look through God's eyes, will we see things differently than we do now? When I see through the eyes of the divine, will I remember that everything I do, everything I say, every action that I take has an impact not only on me, but on others? I am not alone. And that same truth goes for each and every one of us. What we do has an impact on others. When we practice compassion and understanding, it is a gift. It is a gift to us, and it is a gift to the other. When we don't, it's not so much a gift, is it? So what we need to do is to put into practice that love and that compassion, that understanding. Just do it. Be that gift that you are. Isn't it great when you see someone's eyes light up when you pay them a compliment or when you say some kind word to them? Isn't it nice to know that in spite of seeming differences, we are all part of God? You and me and him and her, we are all part of the one. And that every thought, every prayer, every word, every action has an impact, not only on us, but on others. We have an impact on someone else. So let's make sure that impact is a positive one. Simple acts of kindness make such a huge difference in your life and in the life of others. Just do them. The world needs acts of kindness right now. It is said that faith without work is dead. Without works is dead. Faith with works of love, service, kindness, and truth empower us and empower others. So let's just do it. Practice living with and in faith. Faith in the divine, faith in them, and faith in ourselves, and particularly faith in good. In this philosophy, you and I talk about treat and move your feet. Treat and move your feet. What that's saying is treat, pray, go within, and move your feet. Put some emphasis on your outer life as well. Just do it. When we focus within, we allow that good to shine forth, and we allow our life to be filled with love, with joy and fulfillment. And when we put our emphasis and move it to the outer, we get to share that. We get to celebrate. We get to celebrate not only because of our circumstances, but in spite of them, if we just do it. We feed ourselves within through our spiritual practices, prayers, meditation, reading spiritual books, attending services, listening to spiritual music. And when we turn within, we can set down our burdens and we can lean on spirit and we can rest and renew our minds, our souls, and our bodies. We can find peace and serenity, and we can learn to be gentle and humble. As we let our inner light illuminate our problems and our issues, we are refreshed and renewed. And then we can go out into the world and share our inner light with others. We can move through our days with confidence. We can see and salute the good in all. Last week, Linda talked about prayer. Well, just do it. Pray without ceasing. Pray for the highest and the best for all. Pray for the good of God that is expressing in each and every person everywhere. Move through your days with confidence. Encourage others. Give praise and words of encouragement. Tell someone how much you value them, how much they mean to you. In these unusual times, it is particularly important to encourage others. A kind word, a phone call, a text, a helping hand, delivering groceries to someone who cannot go out. A shared prayer. A shared prayer is healing. It brings peace to all who participate. In this thing called you, Ernest Holmes tells us that God already knows what we're trying to find out. What we need to do is to claim our divine inheritance. Do it. Just do it. Open your heart and your mind and make more room for love. Make more room for those good and positive thoughts. Make more room to allow those blessings to move to us and through us. When we are grounded in faith, we know that we are one with the divine and nothing can separate us. And we get to share that oneness, that love, that peace, that joy with others. We get to rely on our inner wisdom, that spiritual integrity, that divine strength of the one to guide us. We can live a life of joy and promise and wisdom and celebrate our spiritual nature. Celebrate your spiritual nature. Embrace your spiritual nature. Love unconditionally. Know that we are accepted for who we are. And be honest with yourself and with others. Remember whose you are. You are a child of the living God. Be fair with others and respect their rights to believe however they choose to believe. You and I both know that when a person's mind is made up, there is absolutely nothing that you or I can do to change it. So don't waste your time arguing. Follow your consciousness. Follow your consciousness and do what is right and just for you. And at the same time, honor the other person's right to have their own choices and their own beliefs. I believe that all of God's children have the right to be happy, each and every one of us. What we get to do is to be that essence of peace, to trust in the divine, and remember it is the source of our being. It's whose we are. Open your mind and your heart to accept those unexpected blessings which pour down upon us. Accept your good from many sources and accept all of your experiences as an opportunity to grow and to love and to live unconditionally. Look for the good. Celebrate your blessings. Recognize the divine presence. It guides us. It directs us. It is within us. God is always with us. It gives us strength. It gives us power. It gives us wisdom. It gives us the reassurance that we may need to move forward in less than positive situations. God's got this. Just do it. Do what feeds you spiritually. Do what feeds others. Encourage others. Honor others. Know that wherever we are, God is. And that includes in each and every person with whom you come in contact. When we are remembering whose we are, when we are remembering who we are, we remember, don't we, that love and living an abundant and happy life is a do-it-yourself project. No one else can do it for you. Your teacher can't do it. Your priest or your minister or your leader, they can't do it for you. You must do it yourself. You have conscious choice. You have free will. You are responsible for your own destiny. Whatever it is we do, we are God expressing. We are an expression of that one and only life there is, you and I, and them, expressions of the one. So as we grow spiritually, we open that channel for God to express more fully and more wholly and more abundantly through us in whatever activities we undertake. God is active and present within you in this very moment. As our minds expand to encompass the idea of being a channel for the one, we get to know that it expresses through us and we co-create with it. 1 Corinthians 10:31 tells us, whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. So I'd like to ask you to make an affirmation with me. I'll read it through once and then we'll repeat it together. I am an open channel through which the divine expresses. Okay, together. I am an open channel through which the divine expresses. And so it is. So let's just celebrate that divine inheritance. Let's just do it. God loves us, and God is ready to fulfill each and every one of our desires. And that gives us cause to celebrate. We need to stay focused on our higher power, the beloved, the great it, or whatever you want to call it. When we stay focused on love, we are guided by that compass, that God compass, to our highest good, no matter what the appearance may be. All we need to do is stop and start right now from where you are. Just do it. Stop complaining. Stop only ifing. Do it. The doors will open. Your life will change forever. Why not? Be the love that is God expressing in you and as you, and do it now. I have an excerpt I'm going to read from Discover the Power Within You by Eric Butterworth. Every person is a spiritual being. Every person is innately good. Every person is a potential Christ, but only a very few know this, and even fewer succeed in expressing it in any marked degree of the perfection of the Christ within. We all have a long way to go, but we have a goal that is believable and achievable, and there is that in you and me that is perfectible. More than this, Jesus' demonstration of the Christ is repeatable. For Jesus clearly said, "Be ye perfect, as your Father in heaven is perfect." The exciting thing is that wherever you may be along the way of unfoldment and self-realization, no matter what the problems or the challenges you face, there is always more in you, the mystery of God in you, the Christ in you, which means your potential for healing, for overcoming, and for prosperity. There is no limit. Think about that. We are limitless. There is no limit to our good. There is no limit to the love that we have. There is no limit to the love that we share. If we use the power within us to build our faith and our understanding. And I want to share with you a reading from Ernest Holmes' book, This Thing Called You. The Spirit within me makes all things new. Every negative thought or condition is erased from my experience. I am aware of my union with good. I am conscious of my oneness with life. I expect more prosperity, more happiness, more harmony than ever before. I walk in the joy of ever increasing good. So your homework for this week is to understand that you can just do it. Be the light of the divine. Please join me in prayer. Sweet, sweet Spirit, Father, Mother, God, that divine and holy essence in which we live and breathe and have our being, that powerful strength and wisdom that is in all things. It is in that very essence that we live and breathe and have our being. We are one with it. I am one with that whole and holy presence, and if that is true for me, that is true for each and every person here. It breathes us, it supports us, it sustains us. We are one with light and love and peace and joy. We are one with strength and wisdom. So as I speak my word this day, I speak it knowing truly that as we move through this week and the ensuing weeks, that we are filled with the light of the divine. It breathes us. It heals us. Every cell and fiber of our being vibrates with the wholeness of the one. Our path unfolds this week easily and effortlessly. We share that love that is ours, knowing that truly we are supported by the one. We embrace the love of God. We embrace the truth of our being. I call that good and very good as I release this word to the perfect word, perfect working of the perfect law that always, always, and only says yes. I ask you now to join me in affirming, and so it is. Amen.
If I want to have more love in my life, it's time to open my heart up and let it shine. Whatever it is I truly desire, it's mine if I can't be inspired. I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Nobody else gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. If I want to have more joy in my life, I'm gonna keep on smiling till I feel alright. The key to success is in my hands. As soon as I understand, I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Nobody else gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. If I want to have more peace in my life, I need to take the time to listen to the voice inside. If I know who I am and my aim is true, the only thing I've got to do, I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Nobody else gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. I'm so glad that it's up to me. I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Woo!
Awesome. A special thank you to Reverend Linda. And if you want more of Reverend Linda, on Wednesday nights, she does a meditation. It starts 5 o'clock our time. And in this week's e-blast, we're going to go ahead and send out the Zoom link. So feel free to join Reverend Linda in meditation on Wednesdays. So now, time for circulation, collection. So as you write your checks, or click on Tithely to donate, or just bless your auto-tithing. Let's take a minute just to say hi to some folks that are here with us. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Woo! Woo! Okay, so I'm going to name some people that I'm not sure I know. Corey, you're up. Danny, Pat Frommer. Hi, guys. Welcome. And then, of course, Robert is out there. Let's see, is Kaleem out there today? Yes, Kaleem and Barb Taylor are out there. Nanetta, my beautiful Nanetta. Tiffany, who had a birthday this week. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Lynn and Marion, awesome spaghetti. Joan, Judith Mack. Hi, Judith. Dana, Sam, oh my God, all my favorite people. Jean Aldrin, Cynthia George, Keith, Lisa and Linda, Michelle Scammon, Jean Korowski, Shelley Jean, Barb Burton. Do you guys know how important and wonderful it is that you guys join us on Sundays? It's amazing. So thank you. Thank you for making us a priority this Sunday morning. And that's it for circulation. Go ahead and send in those donations. Boom. Oh, wait, I do have the affirmation. All right, please join me. I always forget this affirmation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, and so it is.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind and hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
That was so beautiful. Thank you. Midnight just wanted to say hi to Sadie. I hope you all saw Sadie today. But in conclusion, just do it. When challenged, go within and center yourself. Listen for Spirit's voice. Just do it. Using God's compass and God's eyes to make your way. Just do it. Make your impact positive. Open your heart. Encourage others. Tell someone how much you value them. Lend a helping hand and share a prayer. Just do it. Remember whose you are. a child of a living God out in this world, just doing it. And so our affirmation today, if you'll repeat after me, I stop complaining.
I stop complaining.
And celebrate who I am.
And celebrate who I am.
And so it is.
And so it is.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide, 'cause I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here